700 watts at 9. I don't remember. I don't know what it is, but it's what we use for downstairs. And um, even if it's just enough that I can successfully shut down the computer without damaging something, then it'll be more than enough. Or if it'll keep it on, because most of the time we haven't had any like super bad power outages. They're like 30 seconds at a time. I think the worst we had was what, like
You just know
5
that if it
minutes?
goes past a minute, then it's time to shut it down.
Yeah. Most of the time they've been hiccups, like,
Yeah, power
very,
surges.
very brief.
Yeah, that one was like 10, 20 seconds.
Yeah. Usually the ones we get aren't even long enough for my power for the capacitor in my power supply to even realize the power has gone off.
Isn't that cool? It's scary, but isn't that cool?
You know what else is cool? Getting ice dumped on your junk. Well,
Anyways,
you're right.
um,
He's right.
he's right. He's out of line, but he's right. But no, I need something so that if we have like a hiccup like that, because I
Nothing gets
need to.
damaged and nothing gets interrupted except the internet service itself.
Yeah. Nope, because the internet, the modem, and the router, the modem, and what else? There's 3 things on the one downstairs, so the internet doesn't get interrupted at all.
Oh, cool.
yeah,
So it doesn't need to
that
reboot.
didn't get fucked.
But I need to put the PlayStation and the computer on. So I'll have to swap things around. So the Xbox will go on the other side, and the PlayStation would swap over. But so Xbox, in their infinite wisdom, has safeguards built in.
Cool.
So if you have power hiccup, nothing happens to your Xbox. It just goes into off mode. That's it.
As opposed to the original Xbox One, where if
Oh
something
yeah, no,
happens, it fucks itself to foobar and back.
Yeah. But the PS5 doesn't have that.
Jesus.
So
Don't
if
ask me
you're
how I know that.
right, if your power is interrupted while your PlayStation is either on or in sleep mode, it can damage your hard drive.
That's fantastic.
Because I've had it a couple of times where I had forgotten it was in sleep mode, and we had a power hiccup. And it's attached to a surge protector, so it's not like it got surged or anything. But when it boots back up, it blue screens and says, your hard drive has been damaged. We have to go through and make sure that
or your power's
the
interrupted. We need to go through and verify the integrity of the hard drive, quote unquote.
it's something like that.
Because the PS4 had the same fucking thing and Xbox never did.
Yeah. So it's like I don't understand how PlayStation can quote win the console war when all it takes is your power.
Power
What?
failing.
They can't
just
even
to let
win
you know.
that part.
Like, I'm sorry, that automatically in my book wins. When PC and PlayStation have the same faults that they've had for a while, and Xbox fixed theirs between the 360, the One, and the One X.
Yeah, they keep improving their issues. They still have their issues, but they keep improving.
Oh yeah, no,
the bigger ones.
They fix things that, they go, oh hey, well this guy had this happen, and then they look at it and go, oh shit, this is an issue that could affect all the consoles, so we're gonna fix it on the next iteration.
But let's make it not happen again.
Let's make it never happen again.
Which is
and now
PlayStation,
weird,
because Japanese cars do that exact opposite. They do the same thing as Microsoft. They go through and be like, okay, well, what's the problem? How do we fix it? How do we prevent it from happening?
Right. But that's where I think Xbox has them beat. Is a power interruption for the console is literally treated like power down. It goes through all of its what you call it? Like all the power off sequence happens when the power gets shut off because
It has
it's power.
enough battery or charge inside the console to get it shut down safely. It'll literally Alt F4 everything to do it, but it's gonna shut off.
Oh yeah,
without
no,
breaking.
it goes. It goes, all right, we've got like 30 seconds of power left through the capacitor, so this is what it needs to do. And it does it fairly efficiently. Like, let's be completely honest. Like, you're losing all of your active data. Like, it's dumping everything.
All that short-term memory in the RAM gone.
Gone. I mean, it's very efficient with what it does, but the safeguards on that console, oh, it's just
Chef's kiss.
the fact that it literally has an internal capacitor battery that is just enough for the console to go through shutdown is just genius. I'm sorry,
It's just
but
like, well, why wouldn't you do it any other way?
Meanwhile, Nintendo's not even in the competition anymore.
We're not talking about Nintendo anymore.
oh, Nintendo decided, oh hey, we have this brand new thing that will propel our horse all the way to the fucking finish line past everybody else. So the first thing we're gonna do is shoot it in the face.
Buckshot slug. Depleted uranium
No,
slug.
no. You're talking the rail shot from the new fucking gun in Doom. That bolt cast or whatever it is.
Oh yeah,
It's a Warhammer 40k bolt gun.
I love it. I really do.
They
Depleted
decided, oh
uranium
hey,
shot right through the face.
no, do you know what the bolt gun shoots?
Nope.
It is a, what is it, 120 millimeter rapid fire grenade.
Something like that. Like it's incinerary, explosive. It's like a 50 millimeter slug round or 20 millimeter. It's a large fucking round. Like
It's
like
ridiculous.
50 BMG round. Maybe a little smaller for rapid fire. But let me put it this way. If a normal person fired it, like someone not in the power armor, or whatever it's called.
Yeah, doesn't it just kill them?
Oh no, it snaps their arm like a fucking twig. The recoil is that bad, it snaps their arm like a fucking twig. Like, the game masters and anything for it is just like, you can do it. You got one shot. Make it count.
You can do it. You can do it once.
And to be fair though, a bolt caster to a regular person, like, you know, let's be honest, if the Space Marine goes down, there's still a big guy in front of you, and you need to kill him, well, it'll get the job done. You won't be feeling pretty afterwards, but it'll get the job done.
So it's the beam magnum.
Yeah, actually, that's actually a good example of it. So you know how the Mark II in the manga fires the beam magnum? And has to replace the arm every time it fires it? Yeah, that.
Anyways,
What the?
what?
Okay. Oh, I shot a gloom wraith with a bow, and it got paralyzed. And when it touched the ground, it like started wigging the fuck out.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. But no, so they literally took like the beam magnum from Unicorn, and were like, ah, I see our new horse has arrived for us to be able to finally finish the handheld race once and for all. Let me shoot it in the face first. Like, all they had to do was not that. Because, fortunately, I think this is the one thing that, knock on wood, again, hopefully, that, Xbox and PlayStation will look at them and go, the fuck do you mean you don't own your console?
No, that's not it. No, the problem is most agree with it because they're gonna go under the assumption, like my brother-in-law did. Oh, they're talking about, console modding and such and such, not like, or jailbreaking, sorry, ghosting, jailbreaking. Illegal modification. They're not looking at it as, well, no right to repair, which most companies don't like right to repair anyways, so.
Well, most companies can gargle my ball sack. That's beside the point.
All companies pretty much at this point can gargle my ball sack, except for a
Well,
specific few.
there's a specific few that I'm like, it's like the meme where it's like, fuck you, and fuck
You're
you,
cool.
you're cool. You know what I mean?
You're doing a bang up job. Keep doing it.
You know the meme I'm talking about?
Yeah, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, go to hell, you're cool, fuck you.
You're cool, you're doing a great job, but fuck you, I'm out. Drops the mic.
No, or the one company stands up, I didn't do anything, and I know, and you're not included in this. And I adore you, or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's just like, yes, you're perfect. Now sit down, I'm talking to everyone else.
Yeah. But it's like, I'm honestly hoping that they look at them and go, dude, are you okay?
No, they're not going to.
Yeah,
You need
you
help.
would be surprised.
If anyone, it's gonna be Xbox. With how they're
Microsoft will be like, they're gonna be like, bro, you're gonna need to walk that one back.
Okay, old man, time to get you back to bed. I used to be a good console. Yes, sure you were, Grandpa.
Maybe I should go back to selling trading cards.
You still sell them, Grandpa. No, playing cards. Sorry, playing cards.
And board games.
Yeah.
Board games. Board.
I think they need to have the ghost of Nintendo Past come and visit them. So the old Nintendo can be like, if you don't change this, I'm gonna force you to commit seppuku.
That'd be cool. A little extreme, but it'd get the job done.
Do you know when Nintendo was founded?
Assuming Edo.
1830.
Not Edo, my bad. But the point is, it's old.
1830. Like,
Edo
bro.
was like 1400s, I think. So I was way off, but point is, it's old.
Actually, hold on. I want to say it's like the 1830s.
While you're looking it up, see what time period Edo period is.
Nintendo.
'Cause I'm not 100%
When was
sure.
Nintendo founded? 1889.
Okay.
Ah. That was a little louder than I anticipated.
Oh, wait. There it is. Send you this. Or not. Where's this one wolf statue? Why can I not find it?
Oh, that's funny as fuck.
What?
So, canonically,
Mhm.
in the anime, Kenshin Himura could have been playing with Nintendo playing cards.
Huh?
1889 falls within the Meiji era.
Cool.
So all of them in Rurouni Kenshin could have been playing with board games from Nintendo. So, Saito, when he joins the group, could have been playing with one of the games from Nintendo. And that just makes me giggle. Top front trim Aquila. Where the frick is this spot? I want it to be over. Oh, there we go.
And there we go. All my skills are at 100.
Well, hooray for you.
Nice. I want to know how you're supposed to hit max level then, because you can only get certain points.
I don't know, in all honesty.
Because max level is 50. Alright, what's next? The Thunderhawk. Oh, that looks big.
Not because it is big.
Oh, fuck, that's big.
Sure
The
you wanna
Thunder
do
God.
that by yourself?
That's what she said. Huh?
Is that you sure you want to do that by yourself?
Probably not.
You're gonna do it anyway.
That armor just took me an hour and a half by myself.
Was it the Inquisitor or the Dreadnought? A Dreadnought?
The Imperial Knight Paladin.
Oh no, you did armor. Okay. Okay.
The only reason it took me that long was all the little fiddly bits on it, with all the little hoses and
Yeah.
bullshit stacked on top of each other.
Where them hoes at? Bang bong, fuck your life.
I'll save the Thunderhawk for when another person can join me. That does not look like fun by myself. Is that like a full-on fucking carrier that you can put like dreadnoughts in and shit?
You could probably fit a Dreadnought on it. The Thunderhawk is their version of the Halo Pelican. It's their dropship.
Oh, I thought it was like Halo's not pillar.
Forward on
cruisers.
Dawn.
The cruisers, the smaller ones.
Why am I now lagging all of a sudden? Did they update the game?
I don't think so. Doc, help me out. The first game when you're doing the run through the end with the Warthog. What was that?
The longsword?
Is that what the ship is that comes in and grabs you?
You mean the ship you get out and escape with at the end of the first game?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's called a longsword, and technically it could be used as a bomber. In fact, it probably is. It's their universal. It's used for everything. Troop transport, ammunition delivery.
Right. Because I'm not because what I was thinking of is when you're going through, the big ship comes overhead, and it just keeps going and going and going, and it's like in atmosphere, like right over your fucking head.
Oh, so you're talking about
Infinity.
Is that the Infinity?
in Halo 3 or Halo 4?
The first one, when you do the Warthog run to get through to the end, and they're like,
Banch?
you know, you're picking. No, it's a big ass ship, but it's not a big ship. It's the small big ship.
Okay, so it was a frigate, and I know which one
Frigate.
you're talking about.
Thank you.
Okay, no, it's not a frigate. It's not. It's way smaller than a frigate.
God damn, I couldn't come up with the word.
You're
I thought the Thunderhawk was gonna be like a frigate, and I'm like, I'm not cleaning that.
No, it's a pelican. It's a pelican-sized ship.
Okay. I've never played any. Oh my god, sorry.
Gotta open this up because something's.
I've only
Oh.
seen like small itty bitty bits of Warhammer.
Something's eating up my CPU.
It's not me this time.
Nah, it's fine. I'm trying to see what it is. Where can I put my? Close that out. Leave that open.
Oh.
Open.
When did I? We started at 440, right?
About that time, I think so. Yeah.
I'm due for my other med. So I'll be right back.
Okay. Oh, Overwolf is. It stayed on. That's what it was. That's what was eating up the extra. That's the only thing that's on that it wasn't on before. That should give me the last couple.
Yeah, I'm to the point where I'm looking into other types of assistance with pain management that, for clarification on Twitch, are 100% legal in the state that I'm living in. Wink, wink. Legal. Which, yes, they are legal. Huh?
Taking a dab.
Yeah. So, like, that's not the wink wink for it to be legal. I mean, it is 100% legal where I am. But, you know, other things that I don't think I can talk about on Twitch.
Quote unquote, just because it's legal in your state does not mean it's federally acceptable and still results in federal crime, even though it is legally accepted in your state.
Sort of. I mean the legal version of that, not the puff puff version. The other, not criminalized version. Because it says that it has had, like, very good positive results with pain management, because it does something with one of the receptors.
Is it a cream that you're talking about? Is it like the cream?
No, kind of like what Erie does with the little peanut butter cups.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yep. All right. I know which ones you're talking about. The actual ones are separate. Yeah. All right.
Or Zen's cookies.
Yeah, I got you.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, yes, the cookies.
Oh my god. Watching Zen with the cookies.
Zooted
And they're like, Zen, how many of those have you eaten? And she's like, I don't know. Oh, the box is gone.
Man, I wish.
Zed,
And they're
put
like,
the cookies down.
and they're like, Zen, put the cookies down. And she's like, oh, the box is empty. And they're like, oh no.
I love she's sitting there and you see her avatar do the with the
The
mouth.
munchies. Nom 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 nom
No,
nom
it's just
nom.
like the open and closing the mouth. Like she's not actually eating something, but like the opening
Oh!
closing.
When she's doing the Magikarp impression.
Yeah. Like what Erie did.
Yeah. Like I'm strongly thinking about like the legal shit.
Trust me, I wish I could, but my job literally is non accepting of that.
Yeah,
Because
no,
it is
they're
technically a
they're
federal
very
job.
stringent on what you can and can't do.
Because again, to my job, it's technically a federal job. So
Yeah. I think even with like, because I want to go about this the legal way. I want to have, you know, a doctor be like, all right, yeah, we're going to attempt to try this, see if we can help with pain management outside of opioids, because let's be frank, opioids scare the absolute shit out of me,
yep.
and I don't like using opioids or narcotics of any kind unless it's like absolutely fucking necessary. And if I can move to something that won't have as long-term issues, other than, you know, maybe seeing shit or, you know, eating an entire box of cookies kind of thing.
Yep.
So I'm gonna ask about that.
Fucking go for it. Like, I don't know what to tell you. You'll be fine.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I was already doing the CBD gummies without anything in it for sleep, and they kind of made me a little
Yeah.
like groggy, but like nothing weird.
Nothing fun, he says.
No.
Chat, ignore me. I like my
Who are
drink
you again?
alcohol. I like my alcohol, so I can relate.
Alcohol.
Because it's so much easier when it's not alcohol. Wink, nudge, nudge.
Yeah.
He likes his alcohol when it's not What?
Shh. Don't worry about it.
Man, I dropped down and this tank just said, "Howdly doodly, neighbor." Crunch.
Oddly doodly.
Oakley dokley, time to die. Your subscription to Breezin has arrived.
Right.
Your subscription from life has been revoked. Congratulations. You're one of the lucky ones.
Are you okay?
I'm being stupid. I don't know what you want from me.
Oh, okay. I was like, if you need to talk. I think this is funny. I picked up the new Bowl and Oak Saman model kit to go with the Psycho Gundam Mark II,
Right?
and the box for it
Yeah.
is the same size as the Master Grade Gym.
Oh. Oh. She thick.
Because this is that weird looking green suit from Zeta.
Which one? The fat one or the tall one with the missiles on the back?
The fat one with the weird claw shield.
Yep. Okay. Yep. Sarah's suit. All right.
Sarah, yeah. They made a new tooling of it because they hadn't made one, and they basically, when they were talking about it, there was an interview. They basically went, "Why did it take you this long to make this suit? I mean, Zeta's been out for a while." And the guy basically went something along the lines of, "Yeah, we did the O and the Palais Athene, and then we forgot the Bolinoak existed."
Oh. Oof.
Lol. And I was like, oh, that's harsh.
Oops.
Bull and Oak fanboys got snubbed.
No. Oh, you know what the big uh piss off point for Bandai is, right?
What?
Nope.
Okay, so about I think it's 6 or 7 years ago when I started. No, 5 years ago. Yeah, so like 5 years ago, they had a poll.
Mhm.
What do you want to see as the next Verka? And it was things like, there was a seed suit, which I don't remember which one it was. There was one of the wingsuits. Which one was it? One of the ones we actually got as a Verka. Something else I don't remember. And the G Self from G Reco.
Oh, okay. I'm
And
guess-
out of the 5.
Yeah.
What was that?
I'm guessing G Reco was the most asked for.
G Reco got 90% of the votes. And the other 4 got like the rest of the 10% between the 4 of them. And all of a sudden, the poll disappeared. And they were like announcing the next Verka. You know, Zeta. Or no, it was the Unicorn. The full armor Unicorn variant with all the bullshit that goes on it. And people were furious.
Livid.
And we're not talking like, okay, we did a poll of a certain point of people and, you know, it got a lot of votes, but it didn't necessarily reflect everybody. We're talking the poll got like 15 million votes, and 90% of them wanted the G Reco so that they could make, like, the master grade armor that goes with it, or the perfect pack, or, you know, any of the other pieces that would have made them a shitload of money. And instead they went with another unicorn.
We don't like money.
There have been so many times where people are like, if you make this specific mobile suit or this specific mobile suit set, you will make so much money that you won't know what to do with all of it. And they're like pushing the stuff off to the side, and they're like, we're going to make another unicorn.
Just had every single unicorn just like, I don't need this.
You can't tell us how to run our company.
Into the ground.
Yeah.
Like, people keep going, if you make a base G Reco, just the suit, so give it the shield and the rifle, you could then sell the flight unit as another part. You could sell the perfect pack as another part. You could sell the red mobile armor thing that I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head right now, as an add-on piece with like all the little red armor bits and everything that can be swapped out on it. And you can do all these different things and sell like 7 different kits. And what do? They make another fucking unicorn. I'm not salty about it or anything.
Just a little bit.
Collaborative circle jerk.
Or here you go. They made one unit that was the mass production unit from this series. They made the first one that you see. Okay, fine. You made the other Gundams. Some of them were P Bandai, some of them were not, which kind of was... Then you go and make the twin set as a P Bandai, which, again, I understand they have, like, licensing issues, and that's why they have to do some of the things as P Bandai. Okay, fine. You have all three of the one suit, as two of them are seen in the series and one of them is in the movie. Okay. You made the mass production unit from the good guy's side, with a giant box that comes with 72 of them in it. Fine. But then you didn't make any of the other mass production units that are in the show that people are like, if you sell this, I will buy like 40 of them myself. And if you hadn't figured out what I'm talking about yet, I'm talking about Gundam Wing.
Yeah, I've kind of figured it halfway out. I'm like, which one did they only make one grunt suit? And I'm like, the fucking Leo. We didn't get a Cancer.
The
We didn't
Leo.
get a fucking Ares. We didn't get a Serpent. We didn't get a, you know.
There's no Aries, Virgo, Tragos, Cancer, Pisces.
But didn't we get, and then, funnily enough, another series, which, you know what, the main characters were just as broken, and the grunt suits were the back seat. 00.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't we get most
Yep.
of theirs?
Mm-hmm.
So what's up with the wing tape?
I don't know. Because Wing is one of the things that... Wing is one of the things that propelled them forward in the United States, because they gave us 0079 and it wasn't received very well. But Wing, like, exploded over here. Wing was bigger here than it was in Japan.
Which, that would be why.
But we are their #1 importer of kits. Nobody even comes close. Like, I think they said their next, like, 15 different countries that import kits don't even come close to how much we import here.
Okay, so I'm gonna be... This goes back to a conversation we had a little while ago. We gotta remember, we really can't look at the United States as one country when one of our
That's
states
true.
is on par. And
With a country.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
and that would be why. And the only reason why I have to say that is because that's my reasoning for a lot of stuff, like our gun violence and stuff like that, so I have to be fair and also point it out on stuff that I do like. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got it. I mean, we are kind of 50 little countries in a trench coat.
With a military budget big enough to fight God himself.
I mean, let's be realistic here. Each one of our National Guards in each one of the states is, like, larger than some countries' military. And they're, like, the reserves.
This cyber demon's a bitch to fucking kill because they gave him a goddamn minigun.
No.
And that, you know, okay, well, what's the problem? Just stun it like you do everyone else with a minigun. You can't stun him.
What? So, what do? Do you, like, wait for him to...
So you gotta
Stop.
block it. That's what I'm learning. You're gonna have to block it, or you're going to have to get up close to him and just keep parrying him like a filthy casual.
Grab his dick and twist it.
That's literally all you do is just keep getting him to attack you with his green, or hope to God he doesn't break your shit.
Big green, get in here.
I'll take this armor, please. Thank you.
It
Spiderfish goblin? Well, he can gobble on these arrows. Nom nom nom.
But yeah, I'm currently raging. It took me like 3 times in a life sequence, but I got it.
Hey, you did it.
Yep.
Yeah, these nuts.
And I didn't start bitching about
Anyway.
the difficulty until I was done. So.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So shield charge. If you see an enemy halfway across the map, but it's within shield
It'll hit
charging range, it will also trigger the like purple enemy. It'll also trigger the finishing move with the shield charge.
Oh god, it triggers me.
Oh,
Trigger.
Anyways.
Moving on.
Bernice. Bernice.
This is actually interesting.
It's like shadow programming.
America. It's like a sleeper agent.
I don't know what you want for both.
It's like having your very own sleeper agent.
Except, no, I'm looking through the build for the Bolin Oak. The Bolin Oak. It's normally most of them I can like sleepwalk my way through it because it's like, all right, they're all basically the same build, right?
This one's different.
Right.
This one's got a lot of different parts. Like, there's only so much they can do with arm build. There's only so much they can do with like foot build, especially on a high grade. There's not much you can do to like make the build process unique. They all look around the same. The arms, the legs, the chest, and the head are all very unique to this kit. And it's actually kind of awesome. I'm going to have to actually go back through and watch when the Bolin Oak is in scene to figure out why the head would have a normal and a luminous state.
I think it might not be in the show. It might be the movie. The movies.
Is it the movie?
Because I didn't watch the movies. The Boinook Samon didn't have any like glowy ethereal bits like you saw on like the Zeta or New Gundam or Unicorn in the TV show.
Okay, so I got to go through and find the.
It might have. Because, you know, they reanimated. Zeta, they reanimated that shit for that movie, for those movies.
Yeah, I heard they were actually good.
Like, it wasn't like a super cut like they did for the 0079.
Right.
They reanimated everything. Now, the
Interesting.
one thing I will say about the 0079, though, I prefer the movie soundtracks. The movie soundtracks were so much better than the actual TV show. Even though, like, it was the same, a lot of it was the same, but that's where you get stuff like Encounters, Beginning, Amuro, and stuff like that. All that stuff came from the movies. They weren't from the TV show.
Right. I mean, the TV show was not kind of.
That was the first series, so, you know.
I mean, it was a proof of concept, so I will give them. They didn't know how well it was going to do. And I honestly don't think they expected it to blow up as much as it did.
There's a manga on it. I've read it, and I'm trying to remember whether or not So one person did, and
Okay.
that was the actual writer. Like, he was very specific to the point where, like, the TV show. So, the original coloring for the Gundam was not supposed to be red, white, and blue. Do you know, and gold, do you know what the original coloring scheme was supposed to be?
Isn't it the coloring scheme from the G3?
Yes.
The gray inner frame, or the gunmetal inner frame with the gray outer shell and the purple, the lilac purple accents.
Yep.
So like on the feet, the around the shoulder bits,
It was
and
supposed.
then for the face.
Yeah, it was supposed to be the G3. G3 was the original color concept. It was supposed to be sci-fi, like Star Trek inspired and stuff like that. Like, it was supposed to be more militaristic, which it was if you look at the
Okay.
story.
Right.
And I don't remember, it was Bondi, Sunrise, whatever the name of the company was at the time, or whoever the producing company said, we need to sell toys, change the colors.
So something bright.
And one guy came back with the coloring scheme, and I don't remember his name, and I'm horrible for a Gundam fan. I can't even remember the original creator's name. And he said, fine. Like, he wasn't happy about it, but he said, fine.
Katoki.
Kotoki. Okay. He said, fine, that's acceptable, but he was very picky. Like, he went through so many voice actors until he landed on Char and Amro's kind of picky.
Right.
Until he could
Yeah,
sit there and watch them voice act until he made each and every single one do it, and he kept cycling through people until he literally saw their images. Like, in the manga, it literally shows this one character in the recording studio, literally then, like, within like 2 panels, like, it's now Char standing there in the room. Like, that's how picky
Right.
he was. They kept going through people until Char was standing there in front of his face, essentially. Is what he did.
Yeah, I don't know who the producer was, but the guy who was doing all of the mech design is Katoki, which is why you have the ones that they put out, and then you have some very specific ones that are called Verka.
Yeah.
Because he went back and he's like, I want to do my designs as how I envisioned them. Not, I liked the way that we went with it, but I didn't.
This is the original.
Here's how it was supposed to look. And I think my favorite so far have been the Zeta and the Double Zeta.
Mine still will always be the Gundams, which may be biased, but I love the Psycho Frame details they added to it.
Right, the little bits of Psycho Frame added throughout the suit. Yeah, no, I like those. Like, I only have one Verka in the entirety of the Verkas that I built that I don't like.
And that's my poor full cloth.
Did they make a full cloth?
Yeah, they did. Because you told me not to buy it because the Verkoth was bad. The Master Grade, because it was just a regular Master Grade, they didn't retool it.
Oh yeah, no, there's a because the one that you didn't want is the Verka. The one I told you is shit is the regular Master Grade with the full cloth on it.
I looked it up. The Verkoth had the same issue.
Did it?
Yeah.
Oh.
You told me
that
to look it
sucks.
up, and the Verkoth had the same issue. It's too bulky. The design itself is flawed for design purposes.
You're too bulky.
They didn't ever make a full cloth Verka.
I could be wrong. I'll have to look.
No, I said don't get the full cloth version because the
Oh, they did the X1 Verkoth, but they never did make a full cloth. Yes. Okay. Now I remember our conversation. And I said, no, that's not gonna work because I want the full cloth.
Yeah, you want the one that comes as the regular master grade. Now, I do want to see, and I will try it myself once I can find one. If I can find the what is it, master grade X1 Verka crossbone. Because after everything that I've done, and all the things that I've started to do to the kits to make them a little bit more stable, I kind of want to find out if I can make the full cloth
So
functional.
everyone says you can make it stand upright, but you
Oh,
cannot.
it'll stand. Don't make it wrong. You can make it stand. That's it.
But that's what
And
I'm saying.
even then, it's
That's what I'm saying. No one could ever get it to pose properly. Like, the only pose they can get it to do is weapons drawn out in an X pose. That's it. Or a W
yeah, in a
pose.
like a downward.
Yeah. That's all they can get it to pose as.
Yeah. No, the one that I'm looking at is the. It's a little bit older of a kit. I can't tell. It won't let me zoom in. Hold on. Oh, it's a 2006 kit. Because what I want to see what I can do is, can I take the Verka version, right? Can I take that, take the pieces from the
master grade,
Look
and see
from-
if you can put it on the Burkhoff and make it functional.
Yeah.
So the only problem you're going to have with that is my problem with it, and that's the chest is completely wrong from the X1 to the X1 full cloth, because the chest is the Skull Heart version.
Right. No, that's what I'm saying is I want to find out, can I take, because it's basically the same parts. They look, from what I'm seeing on this kit, like I'm looking at it right now for the Crossbone X1 Verka, like the base kit. It looks like the chest is the same tooling. I just don't know how the arm joints are on this one because they were very finicky on the regular full cloth.
Okay. If I had the money, I'd buy the
But-
to find out what I can do, but...
Well, I have the one. I gotta find out what the fuck they did with my box that has it in there, because it's partially built. And I stopped building it because it was one of the first kits that I had started building, and I don't like the hands. Number one.
No hands.
Well, it's the 3-in-1 with thumb,
Right.
and I don't like those hands because it doesn't really have a there's no peg to put into the the weapon into the hands. You kind of just have to wrap the hand around and hope to God it holds the weapon.
Yeah.
I did like the way they changed it for, I think, I saw it in the new Gundam, where the weapons have like a little plastic piece that you can slot into the hand and then wrap around for stability. I don't know when they introduced that, but I did notice that, and I did appreciate that when I was doing the master grades.
That's a 2008 to 2000. Because they do that intermittently for some of the kits, and I don't know why. But my favorite are the swappables. So you take the whole front half of the hands off. The thumb is still movable. So like they do with the wing kits or some of the UC where the whole thing swaps off to kind of slot the weapon in better. Those are my favorite. I know people people shit on them a lot, but it's like
I mean, it's
I feel the
technically you could say it's lazy, but it's functional. So what do you want?
right. Like when your kit has issues holding the weapon because there's nothing to like hold the weapon into the hand and the fingers just pull out and it just falls out. That's lazy.
Yeah.
Now, if you do that wraparound finger, but you have the tab that comes out of the hand and the one that comes out of the weapon, and they kind of like
Yeah.
plug into either side, those are fine. I'm fine with those.
I like them because they're subtle.
Mm-hmm.
You can still see the individual fingers. You can space them out, and you can't see.
Right.
And as long as, and most of the time it's the same color, they slot in neat, nicely.
Mm-hmm.
I think even a few of the real grades had that because I vaguely remember one of my Exios having one of those.
Yes.
Man,
There's certain things
another
that
one that I hated so much that I never fucking finished, and that was the full
Which-
cloth Build Divers real grade. I couldn't get the parts to stay together, and it was just another bad kit. It literally kept falling apart as I'm trying to put it together.
Oh, the build Gundam.
The Build Divers X1 full cloth real grade.
They didn't. There's just a regular real grade.
It was a Build Divers version. Hold on, I'll send you a picture. I have it in my closet as a shrine of regret. Be right back.
I don't remember them making a shrine of regret. That's hilarious. I'm sorry.
And that's when whatever was in his closet ate him. The end.
Ah. I think that's the only thing I'm gonna modify on the gym is that I'm putting the saber on the other side of the backpack because that just irritates me a little bit.
Some say you can still hear the screams of "I'm not a dog, you bitch."
Oh. Ah. Oh,
I stand
Lucas.
corrected. It's a high grade.
Lucas's. Okay, yeah.
That is the worst suit I've ever tried to put together. Like, the absolute worst one.
All right, so here's what we're gonna do. I am going to send you the high grade Zagok E.
Okay.
Because then you will be able to at least say that it is the second worst suit you have ever attempted to build.
Oh no. You're
Arnar.
killing me. Zagaxi. Why am
The
I...
Zagok E.
Oh,
So
no.
the one from you remember in Battle Op, you got the regular Zagok, and then you got the one that was slightly faster from 0080, where it kind of had a more rounded out head, kind of looked a little sleeker.
Tell me how to spell it, because my brain is not functioning.
IT.
Asshole.
Anyways, ignore him.
Yep.
You said, "Tell me how to spell
Z-
it," so I did.
It's ZGOK space E.
ZGOK space. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Was it that bad? Why is this $15 from a resale site?
Do you want me to tell you the tale of the Zagok E?
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so You see those interlocking arm and leg pieces, correct?
Okay.
They are not connected in any way, shape, or form. They float on where the arm connects in between there. There is a bar coming down from the shoulder to about where the claw goes into the segmented pieces.
No.
If you do not glue them, it will fall off if you touch it.
No.
Those pieces are different sized. They're not just four of the same piece. They are uh, slightly smaller as it goes down the arm or goes down the leg.
Those
So
little
if that piece,
those gray white segment pieces in between the arm and the shoulder.
yes, they are not interchangeable. They do not stack correctly if you do not put them back on in the correct order. I have tried gluing the arm on. If the shoulder and the top come apart, because guess what? You can't glue to a poly cap. You get the idea. It is a legitimate hand grenade that when I wrapped it up as best as I could and then put it in the plastic bag and I didn't touch it and it still fell apart. So all of those little rings are floating around in a bag and I have no idea which ones are which because they're not labeled on the inside. And they're all about the same size. So the legs and the arms, they have the same shape. They have the same indentations. They have the same everything. Except for one set of them is slightly more rounded. And they're slightly tapered. So it's not just four of the same piece where you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, put it back on.
Arnar.
Oh no.
Yeah. It is. And here's the kicker. The Zagak E is the second worst kit that has ever been put out.
What's the first worst kit? Wait a
Arnar.
That distinction and honor belongs to, ironically, a suit from the same series, which is the original high-grade Alex.
minute. No. How
Yes.
badly did they fuck up the Alex?
So they decided that the Alex would be one of the second kits that they put out. And so when they put it out, the what do you call it? The articulation is about that of the first no-grade Gundam that they put out. So its arms bend to about, so I wouldn't even say 90 degrees. I'd say more like 120. Well, they don't fully bend up to a 90-degree angle. The movement of the torso is basically non-existent. So the legs slightly bend. It doesn't have hands to hold the rifle, so you kind of just have to try to slot it into the grippy hands, and it just wobbles all over the place. It's so bad I don't own it.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Which then they decided, hey, in 2015, so you know that kit's from like 1990 something. In 2015, when another short came out, they decided, hey, we're gonna make a kit of this, and that kit would be the Tristan.
No.
Can you care to guess what suit the Tristan is based off of?
I know what the suit. I know what suit the Tristan is based off of. What did they do to my baby?
They used the base from the first Alex,
Oh no.
and it is one of only 3 kits in the entirety of my building existence that I've thrown away. It is so bad. There was nothing I could do to stiffen up the joints in any way, shape, or form. So you would go to stand it up, and it would immediately backbend. It has no backpack, it has no weight, it has no anything. Because you've seen the Tristan, it's literally the Mark II backpack with the 2 beam sabers.
Yep.
It cannot hold up that
Arnar.
weight. It literally 90 degrees over backwards.
It gives up.
It just goes, I'm tired, boss, and goes. It has no articulation. So the arms
I'm
come up
tired,
90 degrees.
Grandpa.
So the arms come up 90 degrees, and it just looks very boxy and very it was not a good kit. Yeah. And that one pissed off a lot of people because it said new kit for 2015, and then you go in, and the only pieces that were new were the outer armor. The rest of it was the really old Alex build. Yeah.
Yeesh. Man, Bondi.
The last cannon has been destroyed.
When Bondi fucks up, it fucks up.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, no. When they mess things up, they do it with style.
This is gonna do badly. Let's do it with style, huh?
How about we don't fuck it up at all? No. This is
Oh.
gonna be awful, but it's gonna be hilarious.
You shouldn't take pride in failure.
When he fucks it up, at least he's got style.
Okay, there we go. That's what I was looking for.
You can't tell me how to run my company. Into the ground.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do one minor modification to the gym, and I don't even need to modify anything. Because as I said, I thought the beam saber was on the saber hand side. It's not. It's for some reason it's over the right shoulder instead of the left shoulder.
Oof. Oof. Dude, this mission between tonight and last night is taking me 2 hours.
Oof.
It's a fun mission, don't get me wrong,
Right.
but I'm glad that this is probably a one-off.
No, I'm sorry.
You're fine.
Angry crab with a minigun.
Dude, I should make a game like that.
Well, that was relatively painless. Imagine what would happen if you pulled out a super double barrel shotgun.
That would be dope.
Hey, look, cultists that need to be brutalized and subjugated.
Oh, hey, that's cool.
Hey, look, Vegeta, people popcorn.
Oh, are all those? Oh, this just. Which ones are the
I
dry
still
transfer?
I still have 3 secrets to find. Oh Lord.
That is a giant worm.
Thank
Ow.
you.
Bless you.
The fuck?
Hmm? So most of the decals on the gym are the sticker type decals. There's only a few dry rubs.
The Master Grade Gym?
Yeah.
That's odd, actually, for a Master Grade.
Well, because how the plastic is, it's already like high gloss, high it's a very a bright shiny color because it's that blue.
Yeah.
So I don't think unless you like get really nitpicky with it, I don't think you're gonna see the silvering on the edge of the stickers. Like you're gonna have to look really hard. But what I find interesting is they have different unit stickers or ones you can give it. So it looks like I gotta get the glasses off so I can get closer. You can just have like generic Gym Force, the GMF from EFSF.
Yep.
There is one I can't make out very well. That just says LV with what looks like a lizard. There's a pumpkin guy with a scythe.
Oh, that's fuck, I know that one. I don't remember it, but I know it.
It says Jack something.
No. Brain ain't helping here.
Mm-mm. And then, of course, I did not realize that they had them, but the last one is the white dingo.
Oh yeah, they use. Oh, yep. That's cool. That's a cool little detail. But yeah, you remember playing Genesis? Or not? Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Genesis. Yeah, their entire story, their first suits they used were gyms.
I did not know that.
Like not ground gyms, like gyms.
Right.
It's weird that I have to make that distinction, but for it being a ground game, yeah, they were regular gyms, not ground gyms. They used the ground shields, but they weren't ground gyms.
Hmm.
But they were painted
I do
white,
like
so it's weird that
they were. Yeah.
They were white gyms, so it's a little weird that they added the decals.
Yeah,
but
this
it's
is
a
just
bright
generic mass production.
Yeah.
I do like this one gives you the option of the normal gym skirt armor, where it's just the two pieces in front. And then there's a triple split. So you have the piece in the middle and then the two flaps on either side, kind of like the Gundam has. If I could read Japanese, I would understand what this says and why the model is different.
Well then. Boss just pushed me
I
off
need-
the way.
I need to learn Japanese in the next 30 seconds. Just
What the fuck? did you
Fucking
just
calm
say?
down.
I need it downloaded into my brain.
He needs a weapon, one to surpass Metal Gear.
I mean, if it was on par with Metal Gear, then
Nope, needs to surpass it. This is non-negotiable.
oh, okay, that's fine.
Okay, well, good luck with that. Good luck, Shobab.
How do I get to the Bixby thing now? God, I don't like this update because they moved all of my stuff around.
I don't like change. But I understand.
Oh, that's not help. I'm like, all right, what does this say? And it does the auto Japanese to English, and one says front armor only, and then with center block. Waist armor is reproduced with 2 selectable types. But why does it have 2 different types?
Design? Wait a minute. I didn't even think about taking a picture for auto-translate. You just gave me an idea.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna have to remember
I'm
that for
sorry.
later.
I was too lazy to turn the picture. But I don't remember the second one ever being used. Unless that's the White Dingo version.
We'll see.
May 15th, Derby had an idea.
That? GM Kai. Or not GM Kai, Power Gym? Hold on, let me look it up. I think that might be the Power Gym skirt.
This is literally just the RGM 79 gym. It comes with a beam
Doesn't
spray
matter.
gun and a bazooka. Like I'm debating on which one I want to do because I'm a master debater.
Okay, well, I found one of the skirt.
Okay.
RGM, SR, EFS. So here's this one. I don't know what it's from, but I found this one. Oop, didn't save the photo. Hold on.
Interesting.
That is the Ground Gundam's variant skirt though. So, hold on.
There's that emblem.
Yeah. But that skirt that you said on the second picture, it's the Ground Gundam's
Yeah.
version. Or Ground Gym no, it's not. It's not quite the same. It's actually hold on.
No, because it literally looks like you took the regular gym front armor and moved it out to add that extra crotch armor.
It's not even the Power
I
Gym
can't
like
think.
I thought. Hold on.
That's the nicest way I can put it.
The crotchet armor.
No, I know what you're saying. The crotch plot, or the what you call it. For some reason, they give the gym a. We're stupid.
Hmm.
It's the Gym 2 skirt.
Is it serious?
We're stupid. Here you go. This one's the Zeta version, or the A version.
So it's
but
It's literally just the gym 2.
There you go.
No, because that has the camera on the shoulder, and the shoulder armor is
But
different.
that's the Gym 2 skirt right there.
So it's like an in-between at the end of the war.
Probably. Here's this one. Yeah, that's
I
the
think that
Gym
just
2.
hurt my. I think that just hurt my soul a little bit.
Kind of doesn't look like the Gym Command either. I think it's just an artistic choice, or as we just established, it's the in between.
Yes, artistic. Not the other word.
No, we're not talking about a short bus here.
You mean like the rabbit hole we just fell down for?
Yeah, that's definitely the Gym 2 skirt.
So basically, it's the gym 1.5.
Yeah. Oh wait. Hey, wait a minute. I just found it.
Okay.
Found a picture. Trying to see where the picture's from. Where's this from? Because it's this one. Okay. So it's the one I showed you. I'll go ahead and do a reverse image search. That's probably be quicker.
Okay.
Google. Here we go. Why am I going down this rabbit hole? Don't care.
I don't. I think it's just late.
Because he doesn't have anything better to do.
Oh no, we've got lots that are better to do. I don't know how this. I don't know why I started this.
But god damn it, we're gonna finish it, Guardian.
Alright, I give up. I'm done.
Okay, cool.
Because I can't find it.
Oh, Master Chief, do you mind telling me what you're doing in the nurse's office? I threw up.
I threw up. Master Chief, do you mind telling me what you're doing in the cockpit of that Gundam?
They're finishing this fight.
Requisition approved.
I mean, could you imagine somebody at Master Chief's level, even in just like a gym?
Covenant, meet your maker. Or don't, because you're just gonna die.
It's not war crimes the first time.
It's not war
Master
crimes
Chief,
if
do you
it's
mind
not
telling me what you're doing in the cockpit of that Gundam? I threw up.
No, that would be in the cockpit of an Ava.
Also, is it really a war crime if it's not our species?
You make an interesting point. Oh, you bastards. I'm not looking, not looking, I'm not looking. I looked, and now I'm upset.
What happened now?
They just put out the pre-orders for the Unicorn Narrative RG. Oh, yep, nope, not upset anymore. We're... Yep. Well, that faded quickly. Because I have both the Unicorn and the Banshee as the RGs, and I liked both of them. And they just... Pre-orders opened on April 30th, and I opened it up, and it's like, oh hey, here's the solid gold Unicorn from Narrative. It looks very pretty until you see the price tag of $200 for an RG.
Excuse me?
$200.
$200. $170 plus tax and shipping and tariffs and all that other shit.
Man, so we're literally not getting any Gunpla for like 4 or 5 years.
The only tariff
Pretty
I'm
much.
worried about is if it'll tear if I'm pulling it too hard. Ew.
The only tear I care about is a rip. If rip comes before it.
Oh. Wow. The prices on the perfect grades have gone just...
Sky.
Yeah. I needed to have picked up the perfect grade Fenix like 2 years ago. Without the lighting kit, it is now $610. 2 years ago, it was $390.
Is it because it's just out of run, or is that because of everything?
It's because of everything. This is they just re-released it on P Bandai, so there's another run going right now.
For all of our sanity, I'm gonna tell you this more nicely. Stop looking for ways out of office and someone finished it.
Yeah, I know. I have one more set that I would like to order that they haven't gone just obscene in price yet, and that's the Leo N and the Leo R. Because I need my big bulky Leo. Let me get these, and then I'm gonna go play. I don't know yet.
I'm just trying to finish this mission now because it's fucking ridiculous. Because I'm ready to go to bed. But
Right.
just let this be an episode of bullshit. Gotta have some substance.
I mean, it doesn't need to have.
I mean, technically, I could probably end it here before I get to the story and be like, hey, I went ahead and skipped all this for ya. Get to the meat and potatoes part.
There you go. What?
I mean, this
Derpy.
is something I heard. Now look at it. Como momento por favor, when the demons are dead, what I... We'll figure out which one which.
Right.
Oh, shit. Dawn of the...
What day is today?
I'm good.
Thursday. So Monday, I'm gonna flip a coin and play one of the two games. And if anyone starts making fun of me for either game, I'm just gonna start banning people.
Oh, I got a what? Oh. Thanks, Doc.
He's like, yeah, you gotta work. It's me. You fuck. Oh yeah, I gotta set up Tangia, cause
What's Tangio?
the thing that does all of like the you donate bits and it makes the noises kind of thing.
Oh, my stuff's already up. I used sound alerts.
There's a couple of them I want to do, but I want to get the funny ones.
The funny
Like
ones make things better.
Like Tangia is the one where it's like Peter farts and then runs off screen.
Ah, okay. So yeah,
I want to, over the weekend, I've got to get a bunch of stuff set up. And then eventually I have to like get out of my own headspace and, you know, put the M2 drives in my computer. Because that's all it is I'm too stuck inside my own insecurities on what happens if I like fuck up and blow up my computer. But I need to, because my hard drive that's running like, I don't know, things that are important like my OS. Is, you know, my C drive is 16 years old.
not bad. Well lived.
As an HDD.
I'm using my old 16-year-old HD for storage space, and now that I think about it, I should probably remove my backup streaming stuff off of there and onto my backup SSD.
Yeah.
You know, that would probably make sense. Didn't think of that.
And this is a hard drive that when I got it, it was already out of date, because when I was putting my computer together, I think I spent like $20 on the hard drive, because it's not even a terabyte. I think it's like 500 gigs.
Yeah,
Because when I was putting my original computer together, terabyte hard drives didn't exist. Just a little bit of an oversight.
Yeah, just a little bit.
So that means I now have a backlog of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 6 Gundams in my backlog,
Hellgates eliminated.
The turret is
and
back online.
3 of them are P Bandai.
We're beginning to evacuate civilians now. Thank you, Slade.
Yeah,
I know.
I didn't realize what they were until somebody explained it to me, and it makes sense. Like, apparently what has happened is a lot of them that we're getting as a P Bandai release are ones that the people who hold the licenses for those kits are basically telling them they can only do certain amounts at a time, and they're taking a huge chunk of the profit.
Those whores.
If I'm understanding it correctly.
Sense, but
Damn whores.
just because it makes sense doesn't mean I have to be happy about it.
Oh no, I'm not happy about it in the slightest bit. but if it's the difference between, they're not regular releases and I can get them. They so they base how often they come out on how well they sell. So some of them have a longer wait, but even like when the Heavy Arms Custom just came out a little bit ago, for the EW one, when I pre-ordered that and the pre-order date ended and they shipped out, they immediately opened another round of sales because they sold so many of them.
Good. But that means.
Plus P Bandai. Yeah.
But that means.
Sorry.
We're horrible at this.
Yeah, just go.
But that means for those P Bandais that don't sell well, have like niche favoritisms or something like that, they miss out. They never come back.
Yeah.
Or in this case, like one that instantly comes to mind, the Sinanju's Xiong or whatever. I know that was a P Bandai.
The Neo Zhong just had another.
Oh, they did do a re-release.
Yeah, like
I didn't think
last
they were
year.
going to. I didn't think they were going to because of fucking it's a lot. It's expensive. Like I honestly didn't think it sold well.
No, it usually doesn't sell well, but when you look at how much they are through P Bandai versus the other direction, on P Bandai they're only like $295 to $300.
Okay.
So it's a niche suit, as you said, but it comes back every once in a while. You just kind of have to watch for it. The one that I am waiting for, and I haven't seen it yet, but it should be on rotation coming up here soon, is the VSVB expansion for the Banshee, which makes the perfect grade Banshee, instead of being the Norn, it makes it the first sighting that you get. And I would rather have the big ass fuck off claw
Then the shield and the weird back bits.
Yeah. Like, don't get me wrong, it looks cool, but even up on my shelf, if you just look at like the unicorn and the banshee when they're transformed, they look exactly the same, with like the difference being the V-fin. If you put the original launch equipment on it, it looks so much different.
It's ridiculous. I'm missing one secret and 11 gold on this entire fucking map.
Lol.
Do you see this shit? Oh my god. Oh, Lord. I got all the collectibles, but I'm missing a secret, which obviously holds probably 10 of the 11 gold I'm missing.
LOL.
Probably.
I'm missing one singular gold in this entire fucking map that's not in a stack of 10. Where is it?
Where are you, gold? Yeah, I can.
Oh my god. How did I miss one single piece of gold? Oh no.
Arnar.
Oh no.
Arnar. Where is his gold? Yeah, he cannot find it.
Watch it be in one of the side tunnels, too.
More than likely.
That isn't on the map. And this chat is the sound of a defeated man. This one, this is probably going to be the low of missions for this game.
Given your hatred.
Like, I will
Seismic activity
never
detected near the wall.
want to replay this mission.
Hey, that's a jumpy bitch. Yeet. Kobe. Yeah, yeet.
Oh, an actual Hell Titan.
Uh-oh.
Grabby dick and twisted.
Uh-oh. Missing 11 gold.
Missing 11 gold and will to live.
Will to live not found. Alright, we'll go ahead and, just so I have for streaming purposes, we will end the stream with the opening cinematic to the 7th chapter.
Okay.
And there is
End it
none,
here.
so that's it. Great. There was no opening cinematic to the 7th